Here in a Copa second leg, their heroes up close and personal. Phil Shane alongside George Di Metellus, Javier Albirola Rojas.
Asensio and Vinicius. So who will play where, we will find out in just a few minutes time. But for Real Madrid, it's a chance for players like Isco. You mentioned Keylor Navas also dealing with some knee treatment. So a chance for them to get back into form, get in 90 minutes back in their legs, or in the case of Navas, his legs, arms, head, hands, and a little bit of the more of the faith of the Real Madrid fans in those players.
And here the lineup, as you see, a bit of a 4-3-3. Santiago Solari sticking with Marcos Llorente in the absence of Casemiro. Isco, well, the statement was he was the 12th man for Lofor, and here in 2018 in Madrid, he's still there. Misian will be the target man here today. Oscar, whose passport even busier than the score sheet. We'll get into that a bit later. Ricci will also be trying to anchor things with.
For sure, you got to exude that class and that style all the way.
Oh, a giveaway here, lifted into the middle, a bit of a slip, and that throws off Navas. Again, a gift, rifled up and over.
It's a very good football education.
Bit of a gift here, spinning away Mariano. Isco there to gobble it up. Touches it wide. Fede Valverde, now the deflection off. Driven across by Ruano through the 6, a little bump at the back post, and Oscar is going to be whistled for a foul. But this a bit of a concern. Carvajal, who's playing out of position over at left back and just back from injury. Anticipating well, Carvajal in for Isco. Flicks into the middle, Mariano bursts into the box, but he can't get there before Pedro. Something we talked about before with two right backs. Carvajal playing on his off foot. Ball from distance, touch to the corner. Might not have been intentional at Misian, the teenager, almost not. But now Real Madrid, and they are looking long quickly. Asensio dropping back Moreno. Defense comes in, Asensio back, trickled across, blasted by
in between the defenders in the midfield to open things up. This is a great ball out wide to Asensio. To see, look at Isco break open free right there. Well done. I thought Asensio was actually going to take the shot with his left foot, because when he cut inside, he had opened up his hips. Oscar Garcia is just kind of teetering, waiting for a through ball.
Cutting back nicely, blasted over the corner by Misian. Well, you can see why the Spanish youth national more of a playmaking role. Valverde turns, shoots, but off target.
Talked about Misian and
even see it coming. Strong challenge by Asensio. Here's Odriozola bursting into the goal line, slapped away by Segura, and out for the corner. As well. Some big names out there in a match that is relatively meaningless. Chance on the turn. Vinicius! And Pedro Luis pushes it wide.
Well, Vinicius did a good job of 20 minutes.
Driven in, just missing the snap header. Vallejo, see if he gets a second chance here. Asensio to the near post, but wide.
So Marco Asensio home on the road. Maybe obviously not as dominant, but you would still like them to exert themselves.
Good run, Vinicius. Pedro Luis slips. The ball tackled away at the last moment to deny Mariano. It'll be a corner when it looked to be a certain goal.
Oh, well done.
At Real Madrid now is Marcos Llorente. Marco Asensio dances to the inside, slots it in. Isco, help wide, pulls it back, dish off Vinicius, and it's into orbit.
Oh, and Real Madrid fans need to be patient as well.
Asensio hitting the accelerator, cuts to his left, and slots that one home. The dam finally breaks, and Real Madrid up by 1.
And we've been talking about how well Melilla's defense has been able to stop Real Madrid, keeping themselves pretty well organized. The first 20-25 minutes, Oh.
Beautiful from Vinicius, looking for his debut. Back to Asensio, who makes it 2.
Oh, Vinicius, to borrow an expression from basketball, he just broke the ankles of the defender. I believe it was Pepe Romero that he was able to dance around. And Marco Asensio, very smart timing.
Asensio chipping it in nicely, touched off the underside of the crossbar and into the net. It's Javi Sanchez, the young defender, with his debut goal.
That's a defender showing that touch on the play there, but a brilliant ball over the top. And Javi Sanchez, that's the comp.
Looking for his 3rd goal in the first half. 5 in the wall. Isco's there. It will be Asensio, and it will be high.
Asensio, well done. He's going for the hat trick. Just can whistle. Keep going.
Isco dishes, drives. Wide now. Carvajal. Marcelo-like at that left back. Mariano settles, cuts back to his left, looking for an opening. Pocket picked.
Just, you can see now Melilla, they are completely opened up here. Real Madrid just destroying at will.
Delicate chipped by Isco, not far off target. Real Madrid. Mission almost accomplished. It would take a miracle for Melilla to come back. 3-0 on the day, 7-0 in the tie. And it looks as though Real Madrid
has come on.
Nice overlapping run. Yasin Kazmi across, but patience, calm hands of Keylor Navas. And here the man who had been in that role until Llorente burst onto the scene. Getting it back, Ceballos and Isco. Isco! Oh, my!
The glove, but golazo from Isco.
Well, now for Melilla, in many ways, just a chance to try and get a goal of their own. Something. Score 1 goal against Roma in Europe, but shut out in the Cup and League so far. Here's Vinicius. He's come close, but not that time.
Oh, and Dani Ceballos made a very intelligent overlapping run to the left of Vinicius. Oh, Odriozola is still over there on the right.
Actually, from as Fran Garcia, the same hometown as the referee. And
yeah, I want to get in on the action as well. That's when you have to be even more unselfish. Sometimes the coach remembers the pass that led to the goal.
Proved to Solari. Hasn't even been on the bench of late. Sanchez has been getting the call. But they're both out there today, and Vallejo's looked pretty good.
He has muscular strains and pains. I think more water and yoga will help him out there. So
Valverde wide. Odriozola can't sneak the cross, and you'll get a second chance here. Delicate touch, but it carries Asensio. Looking for his 3rd, sets up Vinicius, back to Asensio on his left. A sliding tackle by Mahanan. Out for Valverde, and the bounder bounces wide.
In about 6-7 years.
Out wide for Fran. Garcia to the inside, slots it in. Vinicius, kick save by Pedro Luis.
Great ball through there.
Mahanan now back into the midfield. Ceballos. Vinicius trying to get to his right. Instead off for Mariano. Again, seems to be playing a one-man game now. With the door slammed in front of him. Sends it wide for Odriozola. Through for Vinicius, but the angle was off.
Smart. Look, you don't ever want to be the person that succeeds the legend or an icon. You know, it happens in coaching, players as well with the number 7. You don't want to be the player that immediately gets the number 7 after Cristiano Ronaldo. And Mariano.
Oh,
that's
beautiful from Asensio across the 6. Tried to find Vallejo. Solari electing to hit the accelerator, though. Flipped wide Asensio. Vinicius tries to drag through 2. Gets there. Low to the near post. Gets the rebound. And it trickles home. Vinicius. Well, the Bernabeu will dance. Still a sub to go as well. Ball in the middle. Low. Off the post. It skips up. And Martin denied by the woodwork. Another chance for Melilla far side. And grabbing it at that same post is Navas. Navas might have had the angle, but it was millimeters.
For the likes of Vallejo and Sanchez Garcia, Fidalgo.
Ball bounding wide. Yassine Kazmi from Paris to Madrid in the most circuitous of fashions, but straight to the back of the net. The lone goal for Melilla, and the fans who have made the trek celebrate. 5-1 on the day, 9-1 on aggregate, but they his style, there's that vulnerability. Curling run by Fran Garcia, timed it well, but now waiting for help. Across the 18, beautiful settle by Isco, and you're not going to see many prettier goals than that. The 10 spot for Real in the tie, 6-1 on the day.
Isco with a brace. And how about Fran Garcia? Very smart run. Melilla pushing.